Jeff Koinange is a Kenyan journalist, radio presenter and TV personality. He hosts the Jeff Koinange Live (JKL) show on Citizen TV. He also co-hosts the breakfast show on Hot 96 with Nick Odhiambo. The award-winning Jeff was born on January 7, 1966 in Kiamba Village, Kiambu County, Kenya. He is currently 56 years old. Jeff hails from the Agikuyu community of Kenya. His hometown is at Banana, Kiambu, Central, Kenya. He gets to celebrate his birthday on the 7th of January of every year. Jeff Koinange was born to Frederick Mbiu Koinange, father, and Hilda Wamboi Koima, mother, on January 7, 1966. His father died when he was only 2 months old. His uncle, Mbiu Koinange, played a huge role in his upbringing. Jeff is married to Shaila Koinange and together they are blessed with a son who they named Jamal Mbiu Koinange. Mbiu Koinange was Jomo Kenyatta's brother-in-law. Jeff Koinange's aunt, Lilian Wairimu Koinange, is married to the Anglican Bishop Obadiah Kariuki, who is the mother of Attorney General Paul Kihara Kariuki. This means that Jeff Koinange, AG Paul Kihara Kariuki and President Uhuru Kenyatta are related by blood. Between 1987 to 1989, he went to Kingsborough Community College in Brooklyn, New York, where he graduated with an associate degree. He then went to New York University where he received a Bachelor of Arts degree in broadcast journalism. His first leg into his career was when he worked at Kenya Television Network, KTN, which is Kenya's first independent television channel. Between 1995 to 2001, he worked for Reuters Television where he covered Africa. He was promoted to their chief producer in 1999 to 2001. Jeff then worked at ABC News from 1991 to 1992. In 1994, he worked for NBC News as a producer. It was at this juncture that he went to work for the coveted CNN. While at CNN, Jeff worked as the African correspondent of the network where he covered a lot of African crises such as the civil wars in Liberia, famine in Niger, the crisis in Darfur and civil wars in Sierra Leone. He won an Emmy Award for his good work covering these stories. For Out of Africa, he has been able to cover the Iraq War as well as the Hurricane Katrina crisis. Jeff Koinange stopped working for CNN on May 29, 2007 after CNN Network announced his exit. In December 2008, Jeff Koinange was hired as a news anchor by the Kenyan K24 TV station. He started doing test runs almost immediately, where he hosted the Capital Talk Show on K24 TV. On January 2017, Jeff joined Royal Media Services Citizen TV where he now hosts the Jeff Koinange Live (JKL) talk show that airs every Wednesday. He is co-hosts the breakfast show on Hot 96 Radio with Professor Hamo. Hot 96 is also owned by Royal Media Services. Jeff joined East Africa's Got Talent (EAGT) as a judge representing Kenya. He judges it alongside Vanessa Mdi, Tanzania, Makeda Mahadio, Rwanda, then Gaetano Kagwa, Uganda. The first season of EAGT premiered on August 4, 2019. He hosts the Jeff Koinange Live (JKL) show on Citizen TV on Wednesdays. Jeff also airs Sunday Live show alongside his co-host Victoria Rubediri. He is currently married to his long-term Ikandi, the Kenyan Asian beauty known as Shaila Koinange. The two met in 1986 while auctioning to be flight attendants for Pan American World Airways. They tied the knot in 1998 after being forced to postpone their wedding due to the bombing of the US Embassy in Nairobi by terrorists. Jeff had earlier on been married to a lady from Panama known as Sonia. Sonia was his first wife. The two parted ways in 1994. Jeff and Shaila were blessed with a son known as Jamal Mbiu Koinange. Jamal was conceived after a 9-year struggle. They had tried several of conception with none fruiting. They were at the edge of giving up when the two met Jimmy Moncles Malakita, who is a half Spanish half Congolese friend who they met in Lagos. Jimmy suggested that they try in vitro fertilization, IVF, at a well-known fertility clinic in Barcelona, Spain, which they did. Barely 1 month later was Sheila pregnant. Jamal was born in South Africa. On April 6, 2020, Jeff Koinange's home worth over $130 million was auctioned by a firm due to his failure to settle accrued debts. The advert was placed in the local dailies, inviting those interested in the two parties to submit their interest, where the bidding deposit was $0.5 million in cash or banker's check. The property is to be auctioned on April 28, 2020. Jeff currently drives the outlandish Mercedes-Benz G-Class, whose factory price was patched at $10 million. Jeff is one man who has drenched in sweat for his hard-earned money. He currently lives lavish, thanks to his hard work. His current net worth is about $500 million. He once gifted Jalango a wristwatch worth $3 million. Jeff owns a fleet of expensive cars, one of them being the coveted Mercedes-Benz G-Class that costs over $10 million. He also wears a Breitling for Bentley watch that has straps made of real crocodile skin. He also smokes Patagas series D Cuban cigars that are worth about $500,000. That's all we have for you today. Please consider giving us a thumbs up, share to your friends, leave a comment and do not forget to subscribe.